And today for something different, we are at the Adelaide City Junior Soccer Club who are doing a total reno makeover, and inside happily using our Monsta Makeover paints, also on the outside as well. You'll get to hear from the painter who's doing all the action with the Monsta paints and the club chairman Greg Slack. In the background you'll see all the soccer grounds of where boys and girls do all their stuff on weekends during the winter and during the week to become the next elite generation of football players in Adelaide. So join me on this episode, it's going to be lots of fun. And today we're down here at the Adelaide City Junior Soccer Club in the centre of the city of Adelaide, and I'm with Jason, who's involved with the renovations of the junior club rooms where Monsta paints are being used everywhere. We're very proud about that. Jason, how long have you been painting?
25 years.
25 years, there you go. And so just in the early phases still then?
Yes, still learning.
Young fellow like you.
Yes.
Tell us, how's the experience been so far with our paints? I mean, and your honest opinions.
Yes, they've been fine. The undercoat I'm using at the moment, it's nice and heavy, and it's got lots of coverage, so I'm finding it.
So what are the key features you're looking at the paint when you're using your paints internally? Because you're doing a bit of interior and exterior.
Yes.
So what are the different things you're looking for in a paint that gives you, says it's good quality? What are they?
Well, that it covers well. It doesn't splash everywhere.
Splatter, yeah.
Yes, not lots of splatter, and just that it sands well.
Okay.
And gives a nice, even, uniform finish.
And with the exterior, is there anything you're looking for differently? Because it's quite warm today. In terms of working time, the skinning properties or the wet edge, is that a key thing for a day like today?
It is.
30 odd degrees at the moment.
Even though I probably wouldn't paint directly in the sun.
Yeah.
But it seems your undercoat is working very well. Yes.
So we'll have to get an opinion once you've done the
Yes.
interior and exterior paint.
That's right.
What are the brands you currently use and what you have been using in your career?
Dulux, Solver, Wattle.
Okay, so you use them all.
Yes.
And is there something that separates the brands? Like, you mentioned about coverage and splatter, but
Yes.
do you use the one brand for like ceiling paint, interior and exterior, or do you separate the types of paints with different applications?
Certain finishes, like timber finishes, I'd use different products like Integrate.
Right,
And so forth. Solver would be no good. Dulux doesn't really have anything in that range.
Right. So certain brands
Yes, I'll
specialise
pick
in those areas.
certain paints, and I'm hoping to find something in your range.
I'm sure you will.
Yes.
At worst, we'll get some feedback from you that we can help to improve it. But like I've said to you, a couple of our chemists are from the big paint companies, so they have put a lot of love and care into this one. So when are you trying to go to this project, Jason? I mean, obviously you're on a timeline because it's a community project.
Yes.
But what is the main aim for you in terms of when you're finished here? Is it black and white are the colours of Adelaide City? So
well, looking after the club, helping out here, and obviously that helps my children as well. Dad's helping out, and being part of the club.
One of the busy bees, that's
Yes.
great. Well, Jason, I look forward to catching up with you when you're finished.
Yes.
Getting your feedback once you've done the exterior and the interior.
Yes.
And hopefully we've got a customer in the making here with your business name again?
J. Ulmer.
J. Ulmer Painting. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
And with Greg Slack from Adelaide City Junior Soccer Club, the chairman. Greg, thanks for joining me today.
Pleasure.
Greg, we're in amongst the major overhaul of the junior club rooms. Give us a bit of a rundown on what the club's doing here with the renos.
So yeah, our aim is to be the best junior football club in Australia, both on and off the field. So last year we implemented changes with how we run the club, and it's changed from being a participation club to an ability-based club, and also attitude and desire. As a result of that, there was a lot of changes with the players, and we've implemented that this year. The success and the standard of quality of coaching and the players has been outstanding this year. So now we want to implement the changes off the field as well. Okay?
So the club room's going to
So the club rooms need, as every club comes here and they come and look and say, oh, okay, club rooms, they're tired. So we need a Monsta paint.
Oh, I'm glad we could help.
Makeover. So yeah, so both inside and out we're doing using the Monster paint, and it's going to look fantastic when we finish.
Fabulous. I'll just go a bit into the club. So Adelaide City is a brand that's well known around the country.
Yep.
Long history. Those that have been involved in soccer in this country know that many national players have come from here, and A-League players have still come from here. So it's got a proud history in that respect. We've got boys and girls now at Adelaide City.
Yeah.
So what are the objectives?
At the juniors we've got 450 boys, we've got 120 girls.
Wow.
So that's 40 teams. It's the largest sporting club in South Australia when we add in the seniors and the collegiate as well. That takes us up over 50 teams.
So it needs a lot of teamwork off the field to make that all work and happen?
Absolutely. Finding the right people in the right jobs has been the key task.
Like a business?
Yes. And well, that's how we did. As I said, I came in August last year and we changed it to run it like a business.
Yeah.
And everyone's accountable, everyone's got specific roles.
Yes.
And they have to be the right people. Club first mentality, and we don't have room for individuals. Same on the field with the players. They play their positions, they play what the coach asks them to do, not what they'd like to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
And as far as the community piece, I mean, Adelaide City is based in the centre of the city.
Yeah.
What is the aim of the club now with these club room upgrades, 600 odd kids that we've got, the seniors, but this junior piece here, is it a matter of sort of giving kids the opportunity to excel into the sport?
Absolutely. So we're always going to be in the city because we're Adelaide City. Even though our seniors are out at Oakton, we will always be here in Adelaide City. And ultimately our plans would be to come back and on a bigger scale here. So we've got plans to redevelop the club rooms in 2 to 3 years' time.
Yes.
And of course when we do, we'll only use Monsta paint.
Great. Got a few more products by then to give you as well.
But until then, we have to have the club rooms looking super sharp.
Yeah.
So that's what we're doing now. So it's one of the final pieces in our puzzle. As far as community, we have we let the club rooms out and the grounds out to a number of community groups free of charge, and a lot of schools, all the state programs. That's all done at no charge. We have the big issue people. They come here every Wednesday and use our facilities and barbecue for the players.
Fantastic.
For the homeless men.
Yeah. So doing a lot for people just not just involved in the sport, but outside the sport or even non-sport.
Yeah, it's big picture. Our aim is, our core business is to be the best on and off the field. But part of that is that we've got a real community feel that we want to be accepted in the community and not just seen as an elite club. Sure, the kids that are in here playing are of a higher standard than most clubs.
Yes.
That's exactly what we want to achieve. But we also want it as being welcome to everyone to come here. So on a weekend when we don't use the grounds, as I said, there's probably 10 or 12 communities that use it.
And that's a great initiative helping out the homeless, because you do see a bit of that around the city of Adelaide or any city in Australia.
Well, they love it. When they come here every Wednesday afternoon, they get some coaching, they then play a game, and then we give them a feed, and they go home happy and with a full belly, and it's the highlight of their week, I'm sure.
That's great. And so now we're coming to the summer, a lot of the off-season work's being done. Besides the club rooms, all the grounds are being sort of relaid and resurfaced, ready for the next year's?
Yeah, so we've got 5 pitches here. We're looking to expand that. We've got another 2 which are just across the road on Hutt Street, and so we've got to renovate them all now. So for the next 3 months they get cord and sand and gypsum and very little use, and then come January 1 we're back on them.
And the youngest age group the club's got now 5-year-olds, is that right?
5, we have some 4 and 5-year-olds
so
on Monday in the little Zebras.
Fantastic.
And they come each Monday night, but we start games at under 6s on a Sunday up to under 18s.
And that's 40 teams from 6s through to 18s. Amazing.
Yeah. And with the girl, that's 33 boys and 7 girls.
And that'll keep growing.
The girls will explode next year. We've seen it this year. Last year we were low, struggling for numbers and teams. This year we've filled them without any problem straight away, and we've got people on the waiting list.
And the connection between our Adelaide City women's team and the men is still, it's under the umbrella of Adelaide City.
Yeah, they did go their own ways, but last year we decided that the best way forward was to come as one club.
Strongest brand that one.
Yeah. So what they do reflects on us and vice versa. So we wanted to bring them in under our umbrella so that we could give them the expertise that we've got in place to get them better.
Well, like any good organisation, he's a great leader, and Greg is the chairman of the club, and I've been fortunate to see the changes at the club because I do have an involvement with my son here, but it is great to see what is happening around the club with the renovations and the work off the pitch, and looking forward to a successful 2018. Greg, thanks for joining us today.
Pleasure. Thanks, Phil.